What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
In the House of Craze tonight, we have Mr. Anthony Stokes. He's a friend of the show. He's going to be talking to us about his project coming up. And the second half of the show, we're going to be talking about this guy right here. So stay tuned.
Let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the dream of Medina and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze podcast. I am your host with the most sip, the Crazy Man Vera, and I am with
George, the Dreamer Medina. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Catch the Craze. We are live. It is January 17th. And today, normally we get in here, we do our little talk, we do our little chat. What up, Paul? And we talk about our segment, and then we bring in our guests. Today we're going to do things a little differently. Okay, we're going to bring in our guest, chat with him, and then we're going to go into the segment for today, which is going to be Designated in My Toilet issue number 2.
number 2.
But before we get into any of that, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, like, comment, share this bad boy with a friend. Let them know we're out here. We're talking about independent comics, and you want to spread the word. So make sure you do that. But yeah, Sammy, we have Mr. Anthony Stokes on the show. He was on the show back in May of last year, May 17th to be exact, episode 429, according to our producer's notes. Because we got producers, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do. Yeah. Herb is back. Herb, his brother.
Yes. It's
His
Antonio.
brother, we hired him back. What's his name?
Antonio.
Wow. Anyway, yes. So Anthony was on our show a few months ago. He was promoting his Kickstarter for the book Decay, issues 1 and 2. He did an issue number 3 since, which I missed. So hopefully, I want to talk to him about what other appearances he's going to be making this year, so that if I'm at any one of these shows, maybe I could just pick up a copy in person. But I think he also has another project in the works called Intrusive Thoughts, issue number 1, that's coming to Kickstarter, 28-page horror mystery, which we're going to be talking to him about. So
there's a lot of girls in high schools that had intrusive thoughts.
Oh. Okay. All right. I don't even know if we bring them in from that. You got something to say before we go, other than these intrusive comments you're making?
All right, let's bring them in.
Don't bring me in yet. No, we gotta pivot. We gotta pivot.
I know. How do you come in from that, right?
What the hell?
What up?
What's going on?
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing
man?
fantastic. Thank you for having me. Thanks for working around my schedule. I really appreciate it.
Nah, no doubt. Hey, man, you're in promotion mode right now, bro. I know you got another stream at 8:30. We're gonna talk to you, and then you're gonna move on to the next one. So that's what we got to do. We got to do that stuff. But yeah, man, we had you here last in May. Mm-hmm. You were promoting Decay issues 1 and 2.
Hey.
You did issue 3, which was a success as well. I missed that one. I think when was that, in November?
Yeah, that was in November. I didn't do the whole press tour thing. I was so exhausted.
Right? Yeah.
I was
that
beat.
thing just snuck. I was looking through the Kickstarter. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I miss one? So now I know from the last time, and we'll get into the new project, but I know from the last time you said that Decay was going to be 5 issues.
Yes, sir.
So we are more than halfway through. When do you expect issue 4 to be out? And then we can just move on to the next thing.
What's cool is the issue 4 and 5 is going to drop at the same time in May.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because for me, I'm trying to get to the trade. I'm trying to get to other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lose a little bit of money, on because individually releasing the issue is going to get you more money. But for me, I think it's worth it. So I can get the trade on the table for cons. I can start new
Yeah,
series.
absolutely.
And I feel like every new series is a crack at bat, basically, or that's
Mhm.
the right terminology. Y'all get it. Like that's another chance to
Yeah.
like make something that might be a phenomenon, get you published or whatever. So we're actually speeding that up now.
That's very smart. It's funny. George and I were having that conversation. I'm doing the same exact thing for my next campaign in April, which is going straight to the trade instead of the floppy, because of that same issue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Smart.
Yeah, you want to have stuff for the table. But just one last question on Decay, because I was interested in this. I know from the last time you were on, we talked about your background a little bit. For those who are watching, episode 429 is when we had Anthony, and we were talking to him about just his background and stuff like that. And you filmmaking, that's your background,
Yes.
filmmaking. Now that you have those 5 issues, or that those 5 issues are going to come out, any plans to make turn this into a screenplay for Decay, and maybe shoot something, or maybe use what you have now as storyboards to maybe possibly shoot a live action? Because I love the story, dude. Like it was very, I think it was different. We talked about bringing people back to life, zombies to a certain extent, but it was done through a different, just it was like a different take on it.
Mhm.
Any plans of doing that, and maybe as a feature film, or maybe something of that sort?
I'm more of a screenwriter. I failed, like really, like as a filmmaker, bro. It's expensive. It's really expensive
Yeah, no, yeah.
right now, and I'm really just focusing on getting like being the best comic book creator. I'll always love movies, but I
Beautiful.
feel like right now I'm at a crucial point where if I work super hard for the next year or two, I can be set up for several years. And I'm trying to hit these milestones. Like I started a YouTube channel. We're trying to hit those goals on there. We have the Twitter. We're trying to hit those goals, and then I'm trying to like get these series out. So right now I'm really focusing on the comics.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, all right. So, Decay is in the works. You did that. You handled that. You took care of that. Goal met, right?
Yes.
On to the next one, which is Intrusive Thoughts. Intrusive Thoughts. Now, I know from the last time, you're really not into the whole giving you synopsis. You talk about more about themes when you're talking about your stories, right?
Yes.
So, what is the theme for this particular story?
The theme about this one is kind of the characters in a really bad spot. They have, sleep paralysis, night terrors, depression, anxiety, loneliness. And it's essentially it's a horror story about him fixing himself, essentially. So it deals with all these heavy themes, and I really like doing this kind of stuff because I think it adds a layer of like a lot of people go through this. It adds like a layer of realism that really balances really out when you have like crazy stuff going on. You got like monsters and people coming back from the dead. I love the grittiness that comes from doing real world issues.
Yeah. Well, I think what I like about your style, or what you're doing in your writing, is that you're doing the Shakespearean thing, where you're dealing with where you're dealing with emotions, things that we can all relate to. That's what makes us human, right? These emotions, loss, pain, grief, in their first book, right? Now you're talking about, in a sense, mental health, or things of that nature, things like that affect our psyche to a certain extent. And that's what scares us, right? That's what horror is. That's what scares us as human beings. Is that going to be done in a way where it's more of an anthology, or is it like one character that's going through this whole thing? And is that going to be broken up into issues as well?
It's going to be a 6-issue series.
6 issues.
So I'm doing one more than Decay. I like to keep it pretty tight, so that at any given point I want to be able to finish a series in like a year and a half or 2 years. Because if we need to not rush, but if we need to just push everything aside and get it done. So I really like the 6-issue series right now. So it's going to be 6 issues, and something that I really worked hard at this one was that the motivation for the character changes every issue. Like the tone and the motivation change every issue, which is was hard to write, but I'm really looking forward to like putting it out there and seeing what people think.
Awesome. Are you using a new team of creators with you, new artists, new colorists, new letterists? What's that looking like?
Actually, yeah, the creative team is completely different. I'm working with this guy DNS who's been doing this for a very long time, and he's an amazing illustrator. And then he has a letterer he works with, Mere Immortal, who does their style is just like fit together perfectly. So this is, and it's also good that it's a different team in that I can make 2 different comics concurrently. It hurts the pockets, but it does get us to these releases, you know.
Yeah. And now I know you've been doing shows, right? You've been out doing the convention circuit. What do you have coming up?
I got GalaxyCon Richmond, which is going to be Richmond, Virginia, and then I'm trying to get, you know, the popularity of ever since COVID, it's getting harder and harder to get accepted, man.
Yeah, it's hard.
I actually had a conversation with myself because I don't want to be locked into any particular, like I really only want to depend on Kickstarter. Like that's the only thing that I have to depend on. So like even conventions, I love doing them, but I'm also planning to not get accepted into as many conventions. And so I'm kind of making contingency plans. And I think those weekends I would focus on like the YouTube channel, you know, editing videos and such to try to, you know, just trying to keep the ball rolling because it all feeds into the same goal, I think.
So crowdfunding has been good to you, like it's actually working for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoy it, and then the Kickstarter is a great platform because one, they'll kind of like teach you what you need to do to be successful on the platform, and then they will bring a pretty sizable audience to the platform. So no, I love it. Frankly, and I at this point I wouldn't see, unless I'm going through a big publisher, I just don't see why I wouldn't. And even then, if they allow it, I'm going to go Kickstarter, like, you know. So
yeah. Is that something that you're seeking? Maybe somebody else to publish your books?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, it's funny. I made this post last week. I was like, would you rather be successful through like a major publisher or like independently, right? And people were like, both. Why not both? Me personally, I would love the infrastructure of, if I got signed to like, Boom, you gotta be careful because people were like, oh, this one doesn't do that. Let's just say I got signed to Boom, right?
Right.
I move up in the priorities for the con host or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like maybe I don't get everything I want, but I could leverage that to getting more con appearances, so I don't have to be on a wait list.
Right.
Also, if they're handling a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, that frees me up to do more series. Because y'all know this is time consuming and it's very energy consuming.
It's
so
a
like
grind, bro. It's a grind. And if you want to keep it the independent way, you have to be all of that. You have to be your marketing team, you have to be your finance team, you have to be, you know, all of that in one.
Or pay somebody else to do it.
Or pay somebody else to do it, which also hurts the pocket, right? So now you can't pay your artist or whatever it is. And I think Sam had a similar, and it's funny because like it's almost like kindred spirits over here, because I think that is the goal. Hey, what's up, at least? That is the goal, right? Is to go and maybe let somebody take that off your plate so that you can create. You can now create. And the way you're moving, man, you have these two properties out. I'm pretty sure you have more you're thinking about.
There's a third one in the works.
Yeah, in the works. How quickly is your creative team turning the pages over or for this book, for Intrusive Thoughts?
It was pretty fast. I don't want to say this publicly too much, but because this dude worked really fast. We got this done in like 4 weeks, if not less.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was like a nice little birthday treat to myself. I was like, I want a new series. Like, so he really got it done. He's been doing it for a long time. So no, Intrusive Thoughts, and even my artist for Decay is like, my artist for Decay used to be 6 days a page, and now he's at like 2 days a page.
Wow.
So it's like, it's good though, because like I said, I'm trying to get to these trades, boy. Like it's beautiful.
Now are you using the interior artist for the covers of the trade, or are you going to be hiring other artists to kind of do that? What's your mindset on that?
I think it depends. It really depends on because it's so far away. I don't know. Yeah. Because it's easy to say a variant cover, right? Because that's an independent thing. But when you're talking about a trade, you're talking about like almost the final product, essentially what's happening. You're talking about the period, the punctuation mark on the series. Yeah. So it really depends, man. If I could find an artist that could really capture. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to sell it, right? Like that's the goal, is to sell the book, sell the thing. So if it came a point where I'm like, oh, this artist can capture what we're going for, and this is going to help me sell stuff, then yeah, we'll do it. If you know, I think the artist, the interior artist can do something that does that, then we'll go with the interior artist. You know, I'm all about flexibility, essentially.
Yeah. No, man, I'm glad that it's moving along. I mean, the fact that they're turning these pages over so fast is incredible. Now, what is your process? Are they sending you thumbnails, then you go to pencils, or how are you doing it?
Yeah, it's sketches, then inks, then colors. And then on my behalf, what I do differently is, especially because they're shorter series, like it's issue 5 and issue 6. Generally, I try to write out the entire series. Like, I try to outline the entire series. You got to think about your breaks, your cliffhangers and such, and then I will write the scripts for every issue before I start. So I really try to have as many ducks in order, because it's so chaotic. You know, like when you get into it, you really don't want to. And also what you can do is, because I would hate, the worst feeling for me would be like, oh my God, I had a perfect moment of foreshadowing here, but I couldn't do it because I didn't think of it. But if you write this stuff out, it adds a cohesiveness to the story that I really appreciate.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, man. I like to write my stories from beginning to end so that I know, because like you said, if your artist drew issue 1 and you haven't written issue 4 of a 6-issue run, right? But by issue 6, you're like, oh man, I could have added that in issue 1. What are you going to tell the artist, to go back and redraw issue 1? You know what I mean? You've already released the book. You're going to re-release it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that you kind of like have that thing all set up. And because I guess it works also because you are just doing, 5-issue runs, 6-issue runs, rather than your ongoing series. Now, do you have ongoing series like works in your mind that you want to maybe put out, or are you strictly just, hey man, 6 trade, 5 trade?
I would say that real quick to your previous point, you can, like, for the trade, there's a lot of stuff in Decay where I'm going to have the artist go touch back for the trade. So you can always do like an updated edition, and, some certain things, like there's a fly that I added in Intrusive Thoughts issue 1 that's like foreshadowing, but it's not that hard to add that sort of thing into, like, so little stuff like that you can touch up just so people know. And then, no, I'm actually working on a 25-issue series right now. I'm writing the scripts.
Wow.
But I really don't. I think that'll be abnormal. I think the only reason I'm doing this like that is because I think the story is going to be great. I think I can really get into like a really sprawling, like really great adventure, and it's going to be part of the Decay series. It's going to be a prequel. Nice. Give you guys an exclusive since you let me you let me on early.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's all man. It's always case by case. Like you don't. Yeah. And if I have a great idea for another one, then I'll do another long series. But the thing you have to keep in mind is if you're doing Kickstarter, the model is you can release them trade by trade, the Pat Shan model, which you're leaving a lot of money on the table. I was talking to Pat Shan. Have you guys talked to Pat?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, we got to get you guys introduced. You guys would love Pat. But essentially, like, he said that, like, he has Destiny New York, right? So it's like a 5-issue trade. He said that if he released the single issues, it would make as much money as the trade. Just the way that his structure is set up. And it's like, you think about it. I mean, essentially, you think about it, it means he's like making 20% of the money he could be making. So, but if you do a single issue and you're releasing once every 2 months, it's going to take you an entire year and if this is a 40-issue series, you're going to be old and gray before you finish it. So
it's true.
It's just a balancing act,
It is. And I think you also have to have that fan base, right? You also have to have, built that fan base from issue 1 to have them come back for every single issue after that.
Yes.
Versus a trade where you could just, hey, they love the title, they love the concept or whatever, they're willing to take a chance, and they take a chance right away. So, it's just pros and cons, I guess, to everything. And you just got to, weigh out whatever it is, whatever you feel more comfortable doing, I guess, at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it almost feels like with crowdfunding, there's no wrong or right way, and nobody has all the answers.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're constantly
I certainly
learning.
don't.
I don't either.
You're constantly learning new things. But yeah, brother. So all right. So Intrusive Thoughts, when will it be live on Kickstarter?
January 24th. So 1 week. One week from now, I'm going on Cody's show, Keeping It Geekly, to do a launch party.
Cody's
you know what I'm saying? If you missed issue 3, I'm gonna have it on the Kickstarter. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So you're gonna have issue 3 of Decay in there.
Yeah, that's how you get the money, is the little back catalog. You know, it's already paid for. You know.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. All right, dude. And you're saying you have a show in Richmond. When is that?
Oh, okay. Put me on that.
That's what happens when we have to reorganize.
Oh my God.
That's right around your way, though, right? Because you're like in the DC area. I think you're like maybe 30 minutes from DC or something. You're in Virginia.
I'm in Virginia. Yeah. I'm in Virginia. So this is March 24th to the 26th.
Okay.
So 3-day con. It'll be my second 3-day con. The last one was Baltimore, and Baltimore was crazy. Baltimore was bizarre.
That was fire.
Man, I drank Baltimore dry, man. I drank all the vodka and ate all the crab that Baltimore had to offer, man. I had a great time.
Yeah, did you see John Leguizamo too?
Bro, I missed him. Somehow, man. Charlie McKelvey, man. He's so lucky. He was like, oh yeah, I was just talking to John, John Leguizamo. I was like, oh my God, bro, I love John.
Yeah, I know. That would have been awesome. But yeah, no, listen, Anthony, man, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you. I know you got to run and get ready for your next appearance. But good luck with the Kickstarter. I've signed up for it, guys. If you're watching, make sure you sign up for the pre-launch page. January 24th. What time are you launching? What time of the day?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be on Cody's show, Keeping It Geekly. Make sure you check that show out. Cody's a great dude, man. Looking forward to seeing that launch party coming up. So, Anthony, you're the man. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. Y'all bees. Thanks for having me.
All right, my brother. Take care.
Peace. All right, so that was Anthony Stokes. And again, Intrusive on Kickstarter landing page. He's got 120 people signed up.
Yeah, man, he's doing his thing.
That's pretty fantastic. So yeah, if you joined us last week, you know that George was on the hot seat and he was sweating. He was shredding. And yes, I could play back the video. I could pick that video when you said I'm hot. I'm sweating.
Hold on. I was sweating. because I was nervous for you because
for me,
you were sipping on some scissor. And we were giving you the right answers. You were like, no, that's not it. And then we're like, yes, it is. You're like, oh, yes, it is. Sorry.
Liar.
I can play it back too.
Liar.
We got that on tape.
Yeah. So before we begin, we gotta you like, what are you talking about? What puzzles, what games? And so we're gonna play back the message from the Emperor, and we're gonna get this party started. So if you haven't checked out the Kickstarter, check it out. But here's the message from Duty's father.
The most mighty, the most powerful, the most good looking. I return with only one message to you. On behalf of the people of Uranus, we'd like to thank you. You have proven your trust. You have proven your loyalty. And over again, you continue to allow my boy to play and have a successful Kickstarter. So, thank you for making this one just as successful. But is it only the beginning? We ask one thing of you and one thing only. Go out into the world and let all the other humans know that Duty is here to stay, my young Duty. And let's make this Kickstarter even more successful. Let's bring in the chowder. That is all. That is all. Don't get used to my kindness. Ta-ta.
So have you backed this nailing in my toilet today? The laugh kills me every time.
Oh, what up, my brother? Oh man, Paul's got some big announcements coming up in the next few months. You guys want to stick around for ASAP Imagination doing big things.
Yes. I got a big announcement. We just unlocked the first stretch goal.
That's right. That's
That
right.
was fantastic.
Stretch goal unlocked. What is that
Yeah.
stretch goal, Sam?
The stretch goal is the digital print of Viking Duty. That stretch goal has been unlocked officially. So thank you to the newest backer. So now we are on our way to unlocking the next stretch goal, which is like $400 and something away. So where you get actually the Viking Duty sticker. So lots of free cool swag for everybody. Check the guys in the house.
Yeah, what up, my brother?
Yes, I know. It took a minute, took a hot minute. I was like, yo, slip my wrist, jump off the roof, take me. I was like, take me. This is
a little while. Took a little while. You were about to tell the emperor to take you with you.
A hot minute. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing the unscramble. That's what you want to do, the unscramble?
That's what you want to do.
No, I was gonna do the crossword, but we're gonna do the unscramble, right? So George wants to do a scramble. So we're gonna go to
do you really think I want to scramble that first word right there? You really think that's what I want to do at 8:30?
Hey, no, Lou, you just made it for the crossword, so I hope you're ready for this too. Get ready, because last time everybody was shell shocked.
Lou was coming in late on purpose. She's like, maybe by this time they're talking to their guest, and I missed the test. Nah, we switched it up this time around. If you guys missed it, we had Anthony Stokes on the show. The Spawn is one of his favorites. Awesome.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We had Anthony Stokes on the show. He was talking about a new project that he's got coming out on Kickstarter. The link is going to be in the show notes, so you can sign up to his pre-launch page. But he had another show to go to, so that's why we're starting our segment of Duty at 8:30 or now, versus starting it at the beginning. But before we even get into that monstrosity right there, quick shout out or quick mention of our 500th episode, which is going to be airing, I believe it's in March. It's going to be like mid-March. We should have it by then. But what we're doing for the 500th episode is the inaugural,
Crazy
first
Award.
Annual Crazy Awards.
Yes.
Now, these awards are given to those guests who came on the show last year, in the year of 2022, and graced our channel with their presence. We have nominated a few of them. You guys are going to be seeing some of these nominations on our YouTube channel for you to vote on. And we should have fun. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have all kinds of awards that we're going to be giving. We're going to be giving away 10 awards that day. And the winner of each award is going to get some time on our show to promote whatever they're doing. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have more information on that as soon as the campaign for Duty ends. Which when does the campaign end, Sam, for Duty?
The campaign ends February. Let me look real quick. What does it say? It's February 4th at 6:58 p.m. Central Time, which is 7:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday the 4th.
Saturday the 4th, February 4th. And we're going to be jumping into that. All right, so there's an alien in my toilet. Issue number two.
Number two. Yes.
That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, for those
I see red people. I'm wearing red. I'm wearing red.
For those who haven't picked up the book or haven't read it, it is available in the new campaign. So if you go to the show notes, you're going to see
an add-on or a catch-up tier.
That's right. You're going to see a link to go to that campaign on Kickstarter, which is live right now. If you haven't done so yet, check it out. Pledge to the campaign.
Looks just like that.
Yes, that is it. It's got 33 backers, a little over $1,000. That looks so much nicer than the 3 digits that you had there for a minute. Son.
I was like, yo, if I was a streetwalker, I'd be broke.
Wow. All right, let's talk about a kid's book. Like you said, it's so hard to go into what we want to talk about when you're spewing things like this. What is going on, dog? Oh my goodness!
I said, I can't make no money. I shaved my legs today.
Oh, and he's gonna keep going. It's not gonna stop. Anything else? Any other women of the night jokes you want to make?
I had a sip.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
Un trago, por favor.
Listen, this unscrambling thing.
That's awesome.
I gotta tell you, it's
the unscrambling. You guys ready to unscramble?
Yeah. Now
you guys ready to unscramble? The first word. I want to
remind everyone that this is This is an all ages book.
Yes.
For you to play, with your kids. And I mean, if you don't have kids, you can still do it on your own. Because I'll be honest with you, that first word right there, I want to see. I want to see who gets that.
Rouse-to-tirret.
What?
That's how you pronounce it. Rouse-to-tirret.
Oh, really? There's an X in there. You definitely did not pronounce. But
Yes.
the
The X is silent.
Oh, the X is silent. Okay.
I told him you can't talk.
All right. So pull it up on the screen so that people can see it.
Rouse-to-tirret. The first word. Can you unscramble rouse-to-tirret?
Jesus. I'm trying to see if I can unscramble any of these things as I look down the page. Oh, I can unscramble number 10.
You got the last one. You got the last one.
10.
That was the easiest one.
That was easy. That was easy.
That was easy.
Jesus Christo.
So who can take a shot at rouse-to-tirret? Number one, rouse-to-tirret.
Hurts. Oh my God. Have you ever seen so many R's in one word? R's and T's. R's, T's,
It's like Puerto Ricans, they roll their R's. Arroz con pollo. Carro.
Holy cow. Oh, I know what it is. I got it.
There you go.
I got it. Who's got it? Anybody got it? Is anybody
Who's got rouse-to-tirret?
Who's got it?
All right, we're gonna count down from 3. Everyone's like, "Oh hell no!"
I got it.
Like, "Oh wait, my daughter's calling me. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom."
I got it.
There's a UFO from my house. All right, rouse-to-tirret.
I'm gonna give you the answer. Ready?
Go ahead. Yes.
Extraterrestrial.
Yes, I know you've been studying. There you go. He put terrestrial. You forgot the extra. You forgot the extra.
It's because the X was silent. You threw him off. You told him the X was silent. He ignored it.
Oh, there you go. Too small. It's too small. You want me to zoom in?
Small. Hey, man. Extraterrestrial.
Oh, there you go.
I can't see the letters. See?
All right, so
let me see the letters. Can we make that bigger?
I'm gonna zoom.
Oh, you can make it bigger. Oh my God. All right. We're gonna go to 2.
The next one is Rain MTA.
Rain MTA. Oh my God. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you've been studying all day.
No, studying what? I don't have answers to this thing.
We started the show. I see Judge. We're gonna do the crossword. No. I want to do your scramble.
No, I didn't. I actually wanted to do this, which is the questions.
There you go. All right, so we got an answer in the audience.
What do we got?
An answer.
Damn it. Look at Paul.
There you go.
Look at the brain on Paul. Look at the brain on Paul. All right.
Straight from Europe.
We got Martians. All right.
Yes.
All right. Now,
I'm so spring chicken. I need big
letters.
All right. So Fingler Arcus.
Wow. Okay, I got that one. I got it.
Come on, guys. Who got
it? Takes a little time.
Fingler.
Wow. Holy cow.
Come on, guys. You can do this.
Arelis, how was your mom's birthday? How was the party last week?
Arelis, you're supposed to be a dudester. How come you can't answer this? Come on.
Ooh. Dude, Paul's got so Paul has a show. Paul, what's the name of the game show that you have?
There you go.
Nerds the word. Would you stop it? This guy's been sipping.
Paul, he said the answer.
Nerds the word. I think that's the name of the show that Paul's going to be doing on his I know flying saucers on his show. I can't wait. Can you see it? Can you use it in a sentence? All right, you're ready.
This one is what is this?
Go ahead.
All right, so number 4, suruni. Suruni. It's a dish that you get in a West Indian store. Suruni. I like a plate of suruni with some what is it? Mimosas.
We know that one, guys. We know that one.
That's
the show. Yeah, there you go, Paul. I knew it. There's the word. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be dope.
All right, number 4, suruni.
Sam wants nothing to do with anybody else's games, nobody else's shows. It's all about duty, guys.
We're having fun right now.
I'm having fun talking about nerds the word with Paul.
I'm gonna give you a nerd.
Uranus. That's the next one. I just ruined the game.
Yes,
it is.
Oh, it isn't.
What is it?
Next.
What is it?
It isn't.
What is it?
I'm waiting. Anybody else besides George? Suruni.
Suruni. The San Francisco treat. What do you got? What do you got? See? Stump, man. See, I don't trust you with some of these, Sam, because you're not the best speller. You're not the best speller. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, I'm counting down. In 3 seconds, I'm going to give the answer.
This.
3, 2. Everybody stumped. They're like, wait, we thought that was it too. It's, what's Duty's last name?
Oh, get out of here.
Dudarius Uranius.
Get out of here. You know what? That's not even his last name.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
There was a never published. See, I have pervy information. Yeah. There was a never published, or there actually it is published in another book from way back in the day, where his last name was not Uranius. It was something else, and it was printed in the pages of that book. You guys have to find it.
Nobody has it. That went down with Davy Jones' locker. All right. So Derp Iwaki go.
Wow.
So number 5, Derp Iwakiko. Anybody can answer that one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Derp Iwakiko. Oh, damn. Look at this. You got it, Woodpecker. Oh, look at that.
Paying attention last week. I hear you, dog.
He said, he was skipping. He's like, I'm going to unscramble the rest of them while they try to focus on that Uranius one.
He said 5 has me beat.
So Cape's Pish. Oh, 5 has me beat.
Now, let me ask you a question. If you didn't have the answer sheets, would you be able to figure these out?
I'm drunk.
That is a no.
I don't even know my own name.
Oh, I know it. I got it.
Come on, man. Number 6, Cape
Spaceship. Paul got it.
He did? I don't see it.
Yes, he did. And so.
Oh, there it is. There you go. Spaceship. There you go.
Let's scroll up now, Sam.
All right. So now, Tareem, number 7.
Tareem, huh? Ooh, I think I
had a friend named Tareem in high school.
Did you? You called him T? You called him T? What up, T? I skipped 5. All right, hold on. 6, I think I know what it is.
Let's get 5. All right, so come on. Number 7, Tareem.
Number 7. I think I know what that one is too.
Come on, Aurelius, you hid from me. Get the clan together. Get the squad. Unscramble. Meteor is what? Yes. Look at that. I mean, Tiggs, Paul is there with his unscramble compass. He's like,
money, baby.
He hasn't set a device. So how about? All right, that's what it was. Meteor. All right, the next one is Ayasati.
Ayasati.
No, I'm creating my own token language.
That's a D, right? That's a D, not a no, right? That's an OD.
That's Ayasati. D is silent.
That's ODTE, right?
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Of course. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
He's on. You need to go on The Price is Right. All right. So Rumpia Oats. Rumpia Oats for number 9. Come on. I'm telling you, this is my own token language.
That's right.
I have to do things like this with Alfie for school.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Number 9.
Awesome. Oh, so you know, you already know. Okay, got that one. Who's got it?
Everybody's scrambling right now. They're putting the words on the pen. Like, yo.
Are there apps for that?
Yo, Lou just dipped. She's like, I'm
out. What? Scrambling.
She's hiding under the desk.
I was ready for a crossword puzzle, bro.
She's like, man, wait. I'm out. Dolby. What the hell, Dolby?
I think Dolby, yes. Dolby sound.
Anybody? Is that Klingon? Rumpfjouts.
Is that what? What did you say?
Rumpfenscottens.
Is that
Giggins Blacken.
Klingon? Is that Klingon? Dolby Atmos.
No.
Damn, where did you see the where'd you see the owl, Mike? Holy cow.
It's hooked on phonics. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome.
All right, Sam, go ahead, give it to us. What do you got? Number 9.
No, but wait, I can't see the screen. I'm just listening. Yeah, his own language. There you go, atmosphere.
Ooh.
Yeah, give that man a cigar. He's creating his own language. That's right. Eat up or ah.
All right, the last one we all got, right? The last
Everybody's
one
got that one. If you don't got that one, you're messed up.
Create his own language. The last one is the easy one.
That's the easy one. You can just see it. It's right there.
Yeah. Dolby Atmosphere. You haven't pronounced it. You know what it is? I think it's the way you place the last few letters.
Oats.
That makes it easier.
Oh, the gravity, yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, damn. Damn. Make sure you bleep out the explicit.
This is what happens when you have some margaritas. Sounds like a drunk Irish.
Sounds like a drunk Irishman. You're not far off, Paul. You're not far off. Take away the Irishman.
Make sure you bleep out the expletives.
Oh, damn. Oh, that was easy.
That is awesome.
That was easy. So now listen, I got a beef.
Uh-oh. If there's beef, I knock out teeth.
I got a beef, bro.
Uh-huh.
So I was promised answers in this book for the first book. And then you flipped a script and you put that at the bottom.
Duty'sWorld.com.
All trivia answers now on He pulled buy the second issue so you can get the answers.
I pulled a bait and switch.
And the second issue has the answers in the form of go to www.dutiesworld.com. That is your answer.
Yeah, you love that, right?
Can't trust these guys. Can't trust these guys.
Pull the Trump move, bro.
No,
Fake news.
No. The bait and switch of Rooney. Bait and switch of Rooney. No, man. No, that was good. So that is one of 3 games.
Yes.
In the back of the book. And
isn't that fun?
Marketing 101.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Marketing 101.
Marketing 101, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the good old bait and switch. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3 games. No, 4 games. 4 games, because you also have this guy right here in the back.
Yes, the spaceship. Get him out of there.
Get it up out of there. Look at this thing. Yo, again, I love this. I love the simplicity of these games. I mean, that'll take you a couple of weeks to do.
Pull it up. Right here, bomb.
Oh, pull it up. Look at it. Look at this thing. I'm dizzy, man. I'm dizzy. I can't see straight. What the? Yo, bro, you might as well send Rubik's cubes with this thing and say figure them out. Holy cow.
That was good. Mine's awake now. Look at that. See that?
Mine's awake now.
Isn't that fun to do? Imagine you take the book, you get the family into the living room and say, you know what, we're going to play word scramble.
Both, and there you have the facts.
Right? You get the whole family involved. It's fun. It's a fun game.
It's a fun game.
You know what's funny? What's crazy is that we're gonna have dinner with the relatives this weekend. I'm gonna bring the book with me. We're gonna play the damn game.
Play some games. You're gonna play some games.
We're taking it to town.
Are you bringing the answer keys with you?
Sam's mind.
Yeah. Are you bringing the answer keys with you? Because you're gonna need those.
Yeah, because I'll be drinking.
Yeah, you're gonna need those bad boys.
I was drinking.
All right, here's a little bonus, guys. Here's a little bonus for those out there listening. Lou, you ready? All right. Which planet does not have a satellite? 4 choices: Pluto, Uranus, Mars, or Neptune. Which planet does not have a satellite? Sam's looking that thing up. Sam's looking at the answers. Look at them.
No, I'm not looking at the answers. I'm trying to pull it up on the screen.
Mars or Neptune. All right. I mean, I don't know the answer. I'm gonna have to Google that bad boy.
I know what it is.
Oh, you know?
Of course I know. I know everything.
Pluto isn't a planet. right, see that?
Oh, can you learn that from last week?
By the
You learned that
process
from last week. She was paying
process-
attention.
process of
Oh,
elimination, Pluto
there
is
you
out.
go.
So that leaves Uranus, Mars, and Neptune. All right. I don't know. Something tells me, is it Uranus? Say. I don't know. Let's ask Google. Let's ask Google and see if Sam's right.
Lou got it right. It's Pluto.
She said Pluto isn't a planet. That's what she said. It
Which
was
is
Pluto.
why
Lou, was that right?
She's right. You watched last week. So you remember, when you look it up, it's going to say Pluto doesn't have a satellite. But because Pluto was once considered a planet, now is considered a dwarf planet, which is not a planet, but it's still a planet. He's still part of the family just because, it's like Game of Thrones, man. Tyrion, they treat you lousy. What's up with that? It's like, come on. Give the little man a break.
Hold on. So the answer to that question is Pluto.
Yes.
Even though Pluto is no longer a planet.
It was once considered a planet, which is why it was on there.
It's the worst. Never mind. I'm gonna stop guessing these things.
Yes,
are we talking about satellites?
Yes.
Oh man.
You got it. The answer was Pluto.
Louis, yeah, the answer was Pluto.
All right, go to number 2.
No, I refuse now.
Which of the following is the brightest planet? Which of the following is the brightest planet? Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, or Venus?
The brightest planet. The brightest planet to us, like we can see it from here, or the brightest planet just in the in space?
It's just categorized as the brightest planet.
Oh, okay, so there's no.
Everybody's on Google right now. There you go, Lou. She's working it now. She's working her magic fingers.
She's on point.
Yes, there you go.
Never know. She might know this thing off the top of her head. All right. Oh, look at this guy with this next question. Planets nearest to the sun. The planets nearest to the sun are, and I'm going to give you options of 2 planets per option. So here we go. A, Mercury and Uranus. C, Mercury and Mars. B, Mercury and Venus. Or D, Earth and Mercury. There you go. So closest to the sun. Mercury and which one else? So it's Mercury. So Mercury's going to be, so we're going to take off.
She said Mercury because it's in every one of them.
Well, no, I mean.
You got to get the other part.
And then and she said, and Venus.
Yeah,
Mercury and Venus.
Look at you, Lou. What?
Come on, man. Why are you trying to play Lou? You trying to play
Lou? Lou stepped up on this round. She's taking out the boys.
She ain't playing, bro. She ain't playing. She's like, this guy's trying to play me. She's trying to play me. Oh, she's a space nerd. I love it.
Oh, look at that.
All right, here we go. Lou, ready? Halley's Comet appears once. Comet appears once every, you ready? 24 years, 76 years, 32 years, 84 years. Wow, first Facebook at age 5. Jeez.
Wow,
all right.
I was watching The Great Space Coaster at age 5.
The Great Space Coaster.
Get on board. The Great Space Coaster.
76. Is she correct?
Yo, she's on fire, bro. She's on
fire.
This girl is on fire.
Fuego, papa, fuego. All right. Which one is the biggest planet? Mars, Venus, Earth, or Mercury? Ooh. See, I'm going to go between C and D. Oh, look, Paul got in there, 76. Which one is the biggest planet? I've seen that comment. You have? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, when did it go? When did it go by last?
Yo no sé.
Let me see. Let me look up Halley's.
Ask Eminem.
Halley's. All right, so which one is the largest? Jupiter. Ooh, not one of the options, Paul. I think but he might be right. I think that is one of the biggest.
That's not the category.
Mars, Venus, Earth, or Mercury.
He's like peanut butter. In the 80s. All right. Anybody? Everybody want kung fu fighting.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is so much fun.
So Haley was last seen in Earth skies in 1986
Wow.
and was met in space by an international fleet of spacecraft. It will return in 2061 on its regular 76-year journey around the sun.
So who was the international spacecraft that made her?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, it was Duty.
It was Duty. Duty went out there.
Duty. He's like, yo, back up. This is my planet.
1705, 1986.
Lupins. She says she's guessing Earth.
Ooh. Which one is it, Sam?
She is correct.
Oh, she's not playing, dog. She's serious, man.
I know, right?
All right, this one's easy. This is an easy one.
Hold on. What's
Which
that?
planet is called the Red Planet?
Everybody
Said, wait a second.
I'm going to be seeing Kung Fu Fighting in my head all night. Oh, shit. What was your question?
It's right there. It's on the screen. Which planet is called the Red Planet?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, that's easy. That's the easy one. That's the
Yeah,
easy
there you go. Mars.
There you go.
If you didn't see the movie, The Red Planet.
So in 1986, an international fleet spacecraft met the comet for an unprecedented study from a variety of vantage points. The science fleet included Japan's Suisei and Sakigaki spacecraft, the Soviet Union's Vega 1 and Vega 2, repurposed after a successful Venus mission. Let's see, and the European Space Agency's Giotto. NASA's Pioneer 7 and Pioneer 12 also contributed to the bounty of science data collected. Interesting.
Oh, they rolled up deep.
They rolled up. They're like, oh, here it comes.
Oh,
Here it comes.
It was the Mau, the
catching it.
Yes, it was the Wanderers, the Ducky Boys. It was all of them.
No, Ducky Boys. Oh man.
That was awesome. So, do you understand how much fun this is?
He said, "Do you understand how much?
You understand how much fun? Why haven't you backed There's the Nail in My Toilet? You not only get a fun and entertaining, hilarious comic book, but you also get so much fun in the activities that you could do with the entire family.
There you go.
In every book.
There you go. It's fun for everyone.
For
Next week, we're going to be doing issue number 3. So if you have it, study,
Yes.
Google, do what you got to do.
Google.
We're coming back next week with issue number 3, and then the week after that will be the last week of the campaign, which will, we'll shut it. Actually, the campaign ends on a Saturday, so
On a Dadder Day.
yeah, it's going to end on a Saturday this week.
Yes.
So let's
So
see.
yeah, we just unlocked the first stretch goal, which is a milestone. So thank you. It took a hot minute, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now let's unlock the physical stretch goal. This one was a digital. The next one's a physical. It's only $400 and $64 away.
Don't try to do math right now, Sammy. Don't do it to yourself, dog. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Let's just say under $500.
Under $500 away.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's 400 and change. Come on, hey,
come on, hey.
It's
good times, good times.
Yes.
Oh man,
good times.
Yeah.
So help spread the word. Let everybody know that.
That's right.
And again, if you have people you have family members who love crossword puzzles, this is for them. They love word scramble. This is for them. Who love just to laugh. This comic book is for them. Help spread the word, and let's make them. We have 18 days left to go on this campaign. Let's make this one bigger than the last one. And it's going to be fun because the next one is in April, and that's going to be for the graphic novel. So this is an opportunity to get this with an amazing homage cover. There's a lot of great stretch goals. And remember, if you've never backed my campaign and this is the first time you're backing it, you get a physical copy. You're getting an 8x8 print free. Just because you decided to take a chance. And if you have backed it before physically and you're coming back, you're getting an enamel pin. So there's something for everybody. For everybody. That's my way of saying thank you. So, and thank you everybody who participated. You know, I don't know what happened to Arella. She bounced. She's like, I'm out. I can't answer these questions. I feel like I'm back in school.
And at least we're busy, bro.
She's
You
like,
have to be out.
she's like, I'm going. Yeah. So this is a great opportunity. It's an experience. There's anything on my toilet. Duty's an experience. And it's a fun for all. And this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, it's good times, man. Good times. Issue number 4. Don't forget, we get a glimpse into more of Duty's world and what happens on Uranus, and you know his dad, and you know who is it? Is General Goatee, the guy who
General
actually
Goatee.
sent him on this mission? So you get to meet
You'll find
him.
out how. You'll find out how.
That's
It's a
right.
funny story. It's a fun. See what had happened was. So you're gonna find out how Duty ended up on Earth. Agent Doe. You're gonna find out about him. This mysterious figure.
There's some cosplaying going on. Sam. Duty becomes a soldier. So there's some cosplay in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's and there's a cameo by a character that Sam created many years ago as a wee little lad back in the day, that makes a cameo appearance. If you guys can spot him, let us know.
And for those of you who did pick up Duty's Monsters on Planet Cthulhu, you know who that character is because he's in that book.
Oh, look at that. He's making appearances all over the place.
Yeah.
But let me put the book back in the protective poly bag that all the books come in when they're shipped.
Yeah.
So
that's
that's a perk. That's a little plus.
There was a campaign that I got it rolled up in a ball with no bagging board and in a
man, take that.
But yes, this is the books. This is the standard cover, Herman the Chihuahua, and then there's the variant cover, the homage cover to Sergeant Rock. Both available on the campaign. It's ready to go. Let's make it happen. You know, let's make magic happen.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm tired. You know, put down those breasticist books. Get yourself a comedy and laugh.
or do both. Do both.
Or do both. Yes.
Do
you know,
both. Why not? Just pick it up. You guys can pick it up.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Thank you, everyone who showed up. Thank you for playing along. There are no prizes in this game show, unfortunately. But thank you for coming and sitting down with us. Thanks to Anthony Stokes, who was on the show. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed to the channel. Sam, let us know about subscribing, bro.
Subscribing. Yes. And speaking of subscribers, thank you to the newest subscriber that subscribed today. Hopefully they stay around. Yes. So what's this? Those
fists were fast as lightning. God damn it.
Anyway, but look. The fact of the matter is, Cast of Craze was one of the first independently focused comic book podcasts ever.
Yes.
Launched in 2005.
2005.
You know, the other podcasts were Comic Geek Speak and iFanboy, and they were mainstream comic podcasts. We were the first independent focused podcast. We've been around for a minute. We disappeared, we came back, and we kept the same premise, focused on you as the independent creator. When we grow, that means more eyes on our guests. And that's the whole purpose of the show. That's why we do Catch the Craze. There's no money. We're doing this because we love it. It was an investment. It was all money out, nothing coming in. And it's because we love this game and we want to give the little guy an opportunity to get their message across to whoever listens and follows our channel. So subscribe to Catch the Craze podcast. Let your friends know where you can find all of the up-and-coming fantastic illustrators, writers, dancers, singers, performers, cosplayers, puppeteers, all those in one spot. You know, we do it because we love it. You know, Catch the Craze, Indie Creators Podcast. We believe it, and that's why we do it. So help spread the word. You know, let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Join us for the Crazy Awards in March. It's going to be fun. It's the awards about our guests. And we also have a fan appreciation award.
That's
so
right.
the surveys are going out, and you get to vote on who was the best guest, who was the most vibrant guest. All these surveys are going out. So vote. And we'll tell you what the winners of each category, there's 10 categories, what the winners will get. And it's going to be fun. And it's our way of just saying, we appreciate you. We know how tough you got it. We know how tough the road is. And we're in there with you for the good fight. So stick with us and let everybody know your fans. Hey, go and show these crazy knuckleheads some love.
Crazy knuckleheads. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Watch the Crippled Avengers, old movie from Channel 11. Wow, that's awesome. Here's that my support. Hit that like button. Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Redemption is my prize. The show's prize enough. All right, my man.
That's awesome.
You guys are great. You guys are great, man.
And then,
you know what? And this is why we do it, right? To have some fun. This is like what we would do if we were like at a bar or something like that, talking comics.
Yes.
And just BSing. You know what I mean? And just doing this. This is what we would do. And I'm glad that we're able to do it. I don't even know. Like Mike, we've never met Michael in person. Never met Paul in person. Lou, never met her in person. At least you have. I have not. I've never met her at least in person. But it feels like I've known them. I've known them forever.
Yes, yeah.
We're on the show and they're always on. It's amazing. It's great.
That's because they sent them the bail money to get us out.
That's right. That is true. That is true.
That's it. You know, it's like, yo, I'm free.
I'm free, baby.
They won't let me out.
Akon in the building.
That's right. So, yes. So, if you haven't checked out the newest episode of the Craze and 10 or Less, what to do in 2023 to get published, check out that episode. It is fuego. A lot of comments already in the comment section. Check it out. It is running right now on Cast the Craze podcast. And if you haven't done so already, check out the Art of Samuel. That's my art channel. Every Sunday is a new episode. This Sunday we have why do you think that could be? So it's a risk I took on going to a convention that wasn't a comic convention, and it paid off. So find out what that's all about. It's a great episode on there as well. And don't forget, George Medina has his own website. What's it called, George?
Yeah, getyourmeds with a Z.com. Check that out. Make sure you pick up my books, The Adventures of Wonder Duck and Russ 5377. I'm working on another title right now. I'll have more information about that. Test. And yeah, check that out. Thank you guys so much for coming on and checking us out for this hour. Thanks again to our guest. We will come back next week with another guest, and again, issue number 3 of the adventure. There's an alien in my toilet. Issue number 3. We're going to be talking about that. So if you have a copy, make sure you study. Like you said, Lou, there will be a test next week. So
yes.
Tune in.
Same bat chime.
That's right.
Same bat channel.
That's
See you next time. See you next week. Was it? Oh, was it the Magical Garden? Was it that? Was it the Magical Garden? Now it's time to say goodbye to our whole family. No, Mickey Mouse Club. MIC. See you real soon. KEY.
Wow.
Why? Because we love you.
That's right, Earthlings. We're about to get a copyright strike for Sam singing that song on the channel.
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Anyway, so with that said, I'm Sam, the Crazy Man Vera.
George, the Dreamer Medina. Peace.
And we are out. It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce. Say my name, right?
This is what you were thinking?
Oh,
He described me. He said, I'm the
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze on Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Crazy girl.